Welcome to another edition of Keys to the Game, brought to you by Wentz Orthodontics. Chris Level, Mr. John Harris. We find ourselves in Arlington this week. Bit of an emotional week, I think, for all involved with Tech football. Didn't quite get the outcome that you wanted, but here you are looking at another top 5 opponent, back-to-back weeks, first time in school history.
You know, and I hope the team has gotten over it better than I have. You know, we've been doing this for quite a while, and I cannot think of another game that you just felt so down about when it was over. There was that tiny bit of elation right there at the end when that pass got deflected, and then just the air was let out of the balloon when Aaron Green dived to catch it in the back of the end zone. But yeah, very tough. But what I think about this game, you played these guys really well a year ago, same spot, and not entirely different circumstance. But what I think the Red Raiders have got to do in this game is similar to the TCU game a week ago. Stop the Baylor offense on occasion. You're not stopping them every time. They're way too good. Average over 700 yards a game. They lead the nation in total offense. They lead the nation running the football. But TCU came in with a pretty good offense too. 14 possessions. You stopped them 6 times. They punt the ball 4 times. They miss a field goal. You block a field goal. All of those in a game like that were emotion turning. I mean, they push the advantage to your side. If you can get a turnover mixed in a time or two, and Baylor's turned it over 6 times this season, 2 times in each game, boy, does that give you something to build on. So I think if you can stop them enough, a turnover now and then, give you a little bit of an advantage, a little bit of push, the Red Raiders have a great opportunity.
I'm with you, and thinking that there's going to be some special teams plays in this one that'll tell the tale, you know. I think most expect a ton of points to be scored in this game. I would agree with most of those folks, just like last week. To me, from Texas Tech's standpoint, and you saw this last year with Bradley Marquez and as Devin Lauderdale kind of was starting to figure things out last year as well, they won one-on-one matchups on the outside. And Pat Mahomes, you know, who was starting to figure it out too, he started finding these guys wide open down the field. And Baylor will put their corners and safeties in unique positions to where they're on man-to-man, you know, situations. And if you can win those matchups, you know, you're going to be able to score some points. But Reginald Davis and Devin Lauderdale will have to win the majority of those matchups. And if not, you know, it could be a long day offensively because they try to take away your run game and everything over the middle, which is what Texas Tech's bread and butter it typically is.
Yeah, you like to throw that ball to the inside receivers going over the middle. We've seen it for years. Patrick Mahomes has got to be the Patrick Mahomes we've known, not for that mid part of the game a week ago after he tweaked his knee a bit and seemed unsure of what he could or could not do. And then later on as the game went along, you started to see a bit more of the Patrick Mahomes we know. Got to protect him, give him that opportunity, and who knows, maybe he tops that 600-yard mark throwing that he got so close to against Baylor a year ago, and then you've got a chance.
Hold the stadium record.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That is Keys to the Game, brought to you by Wentz Orthodontics.